Hello, everyone. Angel here in Costa Rica, sporting some flowers from my yard. I believe the child in me requested that little crown that's going on here. So, welcome to Empath Views Live with Angel. We took a bit of a break last week. There is so much energetic activity going on, and the mummies are calling a meeting. And by mummies, I mean Mother Earth and Mother Nature. So, I was asked yesterday, what I'm finding with these live shows is that the topic seems to just come to me perhaps the night before, and what we want to do is just discuss the hot topics as what's going on with you as an empath. So, like I said, the mommies have called a meeting, and I think now everyone's caught up on the live feed. So what we will do here is call this meeting to order with Mother Earth and Mother Nature, and I am very delighted to facilitate. So, okay, everybody kind of gather around here. As empaths, we're experiencing some reactions to very strong energetic movements, and Mother Earth and Mother Nature wanted to talk about our mommy issues as empaths, and from their point of view. And what they want me to say is they actually want me to issue a formal apology. And although as humans we know there's really no need to apologize, they do want to say to you that we understand, we being the divine feminine, we understand that you've never received the energetic nurturing, the energetic support as an empath, or the energetic sustenance or life-giving ethereal flow since you've began to participate in what humans are seeing as an incarnation cycle. So for that, the ladies, Mother Earth and Mother Nature, who are very active right now, would like to just say that we know, we're sorry. And I can say, Angel, speaking up with working very closely with them over the last few years, that they themselves had some energetic wars going on in their own personal energy field that I was honored to assist with the cleanup. And this last year, those divine mother figures have been working very closely together to be able to open up their hearts, metaphorically, to humanity, which is an electromagnetic field opening. And on our last live call, I did mention that there was some solar activity coming, and there has been massive amounts of solar activity lately. And you'll notice that it is quite a bit different. And what's happening is our empathic bodies are responding to our the mother frequency of wanting to connect, and we're having empathic responses with what we would know as our magnetic pole or our prana tube, it's been referred to before, or where the kundalini would want to flow. And you can think of the ethereal flow and this divine feminine expression of energy that's looking to connect to you through the base of your prana tube all the way up to the top of your prana tube. You can think of it as kundalini. It's a life force energy. It's an ethereal flow that will restore so much here on planet Earth. We don't even need to get into that. But what we want to talk about right now are our trust issues. And we have a lot of energetic trust issues. Okay, not just with our biological parental figures or the mommy issues that are coming up right now, but we have a lot of trust issues when it comes to energy, and rightfully so. You know, when I stood side by side with Mother Earth's soul Gaia, and Mother Nature, and assisted with the recalibrating and cleaning up of some energetic activity, I saw things that made me very sad as a human and as an astral being that were happening here on planet Earth, whether they were attacks of our highly sensitives through entity related or energetic things that were going on, abnormal attachments, the draining of nature, animals, things that both Mother Nature and Mother Earth were so in desperate need of help to assist with. And this created a really hostile energetic environment for you. And as we're cleaning up the anchors energetically, and an anchor, um, I to explain an anchor is, if you drop an anchor in an ocean, you're leaving a spot there to where it leaves a connection. I suppose it would be the chain that you can float with the boat and things like that, but you don't go too far. It pulls you tight, taut. And there are certain anchors for our energetic poles, both on the planet Earth, the sun, the moon. All of these things were in the process of being recalibrated. And now that we have these anchors, with Mother Earth and the sun and the moon all working together in harmony, what is organically happening is Mother Earth and Mother Nature are reaching out to connect to you, and you're freaking out if you have had any experience at all that was traumatic on the energetic scale, i.e., an entity attack, an energetic attack, emotional abuse. So you're having these empathic responses in your gut and your base, the base of your spine, sciatic. It's hitting a nerve. Okay, sciatic, and then your head, you've got pressure in your head. And think about that. There's this organic flow that's reaching out to connect to you, this mother type energy, and you don't trust it, and you shouldn't. If you have not, especially if you've had an experience that has been, in whatever way, traumatizing. I call this a post-traumatic energetic response. So this is why I say you shouldn't, because trust is earned. There's a whole process that we're going through with this planet and with energy in general, to where we're going to learn, and Mother Earth and Mother Nature are going to earn our trust again. So this is an ongoing process. And so when you feel these very strong forces of nature come at you to reach out, this freaking out is happening, and it's reminding you of the attacks. It's reminding you of the projections of your fellow humans, any past life things, anything like that. We're twitching like kick puppies. So what we want to do is just kind of calm ourselves and know and understand that if you've had any experiences at all with energy that was unpleasant, a ghost, as a child, addictive parents, out of control energetic environment, abusive environment, when you're being presented with a very strong flow of energy, it reminds you of whatever energetic assault that you had at that point. So I'm going to back up just a second and let you know what's been happening and why this is being evoked so strongly right now with the solar activity. So most of you probably already know this, but Dr. Emoto passed quite recently. And with his passing, within about 24 hours, I was hit with a call to action for Gaia to do some anchor releasing. And it hit me very early Saturday morning. And I had a very, very empathic response. And I'm going to mention why Dr. Emoto is coming into this for a second, in about a second, though. But I woke up very early, like around 1 a.m., I think, on Saturday morning, and I was having these responses with my body. My stomach was hurting, my kidneys were starting to hurt, and I knew intuitively that I was going through some type of clearing. I did first immediately ask too, is there some type of an attack going on here? And I had forgotten that until I started getting emails from my other highly sensitive empaths about how they're wondering if they're getting attacked. So we're addressing this now. And so as I was going through my process of the purging, I knew that I was assisting, as I do usually around once a year with Gaia, with doing this. And then one of the last things that I saw was that Dr. Emoto had passed on Friday. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, you guys just do not James, it's gone. The connection fluctuated. And now it's back to here. So do I just hit start? Hmm? But look how it does it. But people are still watching? End it? How? Mm-hmm. Technical difficulties. Hang on, guys. Okay. It cut me off, yeah. So do I go into it? I'm already in a video call. Oh, we're on. It's live. Hello, everyone. Looks like the internet is doing some fluctuating, so I am going to go ahead and keep speaking. Okay. So I'm not quite sure what we've got going on here. Oh yay, everybody is still there. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and don't worry about that, please. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and just keep going. So thanks for hanging on, guys. Looks like the viewers are still there. Our internet fluctuated a bit, and that is to be expected when I am talking about an ethereal flow. So thanks for hanging on. And let's keep going with it. So Dr. Emoto, what we figured out, I think we were in the middle of that story. So on Saturday, what I had figured out very early Saturday morning is what it looked like is that Dr. Emoto was training a very large group of guides. And as soon as Dr. Emoto passed, we began to work with those guides, and those guides are being disseminated to the highly sensitive empaths. So you're getting one addition to your guide team, is what I'm saying here. So the one addition to your guide team is looking over here at the Hangout thing. The one addition to your guide team is assisting with the water purification. And as the water purification is happening, it's bringing up these anchors in your solar plexus area of what you think is your solar plexus area, your gut. And it's looking to disseminate these things so that our Mother Earth and Gaia can come and connect in with us. So this is causing a little bit of confusion as we look to infuse through the elementals, the water within your own vessel and Gaia's vessel as well too. So we want to keep that in mind, that's why you're experiencing so many waves. And there is the what could be referred to as indigo scout reaction to what's going on here. And what I really want to get to help you to understand is that large energy movement is not an attack. You're talking about a pure energetic flow from Mother Earth and Gaia that's looking to connect with you. And again, if you've had any post-traumatic energetic shock instances to think of, you're going, you know, and when you're dealing with such a strong electromagnetic flow that's looking to connect from the top to the base of your own energetic pole here, when you're dealing with those types of large movements, you're going to experience some EMF wobbliness. So whether or not that be dizziness, whether or not that be a headache, when you go in and out of your home, your energetic atmosphere changes quite a bit. So you're looking, your body, your empath body is adjusting to what's happening when you're going out into the flow of energy. And when nature and Gaia are looking to connect with you energetically when you're out and about to protect you energetically from any projections of fellow humans, humans, because that's really all you need the protection from these days, you're freaking out and sensing that it's an attack. So just know that, again, large energy movements does not equal an attack. And so what you're going to want to do is just feel your way through this and nurture yourself as an empath, and know that you have an energetic kicked puppy syndrome if you have experienced in any way, shape, or form any type of psychic entity or any other type of an attack. So just ask yourself, calm yourself, and say, are these large energy movements that I'm sensing this divine ethereal flow looking to connect in with me? And that might actually calm you down just a little bit. And there's this divine empath within you that knows the answer to this, but once you through your human mind gets a hold or sniffs out a little bit of energetic flow, you immediately are like, okay, what's wrong? What's this? What's that? What is this? What is that? And we want to come to terms as energetic beings with the fact that from now on, very large amounts of energy will be flowing throughout this planet. When you've been listening to channelers and they're talking about these different rays of energy that have been coming in, why do you think they've been coming in? They've been infusing nature so that humans, as we are ready, can align our electromagnetic signature ourselves and our magnetosense in with planet Earth, and so that we can acclimate all of those vibrations in as swiftly as we will allow. But these initial attempts to connect in are freaking you guys out. These divine energies are reaching out, and you're freaking out. So the guide infusions with Dr. Emoto, they're very much so assisting through his water studies and some other studies that some way showers are going to begin to speak about. But they're very much so showing how to completely transmute these energetic anchors that I talked about before. So if you're experiencing any pain in these areas, know too that it's like a healing. Like if you were to go through some sort of surgery or something, the wound itself needs to heal if there's been an anchor or a memory from any type of energetic trauma at all. And so that pain is a movement in nature. And nature, that's where nature was trying to explain to me that nature doesn't experience pain the way that we experience pain. Nature looks at it as growth for new things to come, this cycle and circle of life that's going on here. So absolutely wonderful. Okay, so I'm looking here. I'm not quite sure. Oh, looks like we might, I'm not quite sure if I can see the Hangouts, the question and answer portion of this. So let me see here. I'll go to here. We'll see if anybody has any questions or, yay, I'm back on now. Hello. Hello to the US. Hello to Sweden. Thanks very much, you guys, for your patience on the, again, when we're dealing with this strong of a flow, things respond, whether it be your internet, my energetic field, your energetic field. We are all getting very, 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 very excited. And I'd like to go back and talk real quick about the solar energy. And if you've noticed, I usually track online, it's Suspicious Observers, and I think a lot of you guys are actually tracking him as well too on YouTube, where he tracks the sun and the earth and all that kind of stuff. He's a complete kick in the pants. But I haven't tracked any of that. I just was told by nature that the solar infusion was coming. And by all accounts, the way that we used to track this, we should be knocked on our rears by how many solar flares are coming in. But this is where I say to you, this is your proof that this energy is different now. This energy is infusing, it's healing, and this succession of these X-class flares that are going on is all in alignment with the attunement that Mother Earth and Gaia are going through, and nature as well too. So from a human level, you're relatively one trip around the sun behind what Gaia and Mother Nature have been going through. So, and we fully expect that you'll catch up with Mother Nature and Mother Earth as soon as you allow, and we all really begin to embrace our mommy issues and our trust issues. And these mommy issues are manifesting in our real life, in our human life, I should say. I don't know if that's real or not. But that was great. Are manifesting, and I remember even on Saturday morning, I was thinking about some other things and these memories, because as this water purification is happening with the synchronization of the guide teams and things like that, it seems that I go through a sort of a life review as these memories come up to the surface to be released. So if this is manifesting in your mother relationships right in front of you as well too, just know that sometimes if you've had really, really strong experiences with a human being, them reaching out feels like an attack just in general. And especially if you're raw and you're vulnerable, and your nerves are going through all of these changes. Now, when I go through these changes, the people that know me, I get very quiet. And when I'm going through these integrations, because I'm very susceptible to accidental projections. I'm very susceptible to, I'm just vulnerable. My nerves are open and they're raw and they're going through this beautiful natural process. And so I protect that in knowing that there is emotional chaos among my fellow humans. So there is sometimes that when you're going through these transitions, when you're interacting with the people that you normally interact with, that it gets even incredibly more wobbly. And the people that know and love me, they just let me have that space. And I think that's wonderful. And even to my own family and friends for the last, the last 2 or 3 years since 2011, thank you guys so much for my space and for the understanding of this. And just, so as you're going through this, know that as a way shower and being on the first round, it's difficult to explain to others what you're going through. And when your nerves, the central nervous system is going through adjustments like this, you're going to have several different responses, whether it be joyful, sadness, all of any type of lingering kind of like a pothole of an energetic pocket. It's going to be pushed up when this water purification comes, and you're looking to change the elements within your own body to the vibration of gratitude and to the vibration of love. So again, the question and answer thing is on, and it looks like everybody's back on. You can hear and see, so that's absolutely wonderful. So if you have any questions, go ahead and come on with that. What needs nurturing right now is that energetic database of experiences that you've had in your mind to date. And those of us in our 40s, 50s, and 60s, we've got quite a few files to go through, kicked energetic puppy wise, and really just when we start to feel like there's some sort of an attack coming, you want to calm yourself, nurture, and say, okay, what is happening? And perhaps and you'll be able to get very quickly, if you calm yourself and talk to this divine little empath in you that's maturing. You'll be able to find out very quickly if you are experiencing a simple human projection, which is fine. My roommate and I project upon each other all the time. And then if that projection is freaking you out and thinking, oh my gosh, I've seen other people create all these little other illusions that are going on. Or if you're experiencing the reaching out of the divine feminine to connect from base to top, and that's freaking you out a little bit too. So your nurturing needs to come within yourself and what your experiences are when you're experiencing a very strong flow of energy, because this is get used to very strong flows of energy. This is what you've been waiting for. And the quicker that we can come to terms with the fact that all things are new and that we've got this database of experiences. And my clients that work with me, they're in every genre, whether it be Native, Wiccan, oh my goodness, I can't even think of all the different types of light working, way showing, shamanism. They're all of these different types of modalities have been taught, and within those modalities there are some paradigms to release about what's going on. Okay, so what for instance, I'll do one in particular where in one modality, sciatic pain was indicative of an attack. And that's where we have to stop and say to ourselves, perhaps that's not the same thing that's happening. This could very well be sciatic, the true electromagnetic sense of you trying to connect with nature, and there's this resistance that's going on. And that's where you want to nurture those things and say, okay, that was then, this is now. that was then, this is now. That's really important to do that right now, because of all of the electromagnetic field activity that has been coming in, that you've heard all these channelers talking about, that we're now getting ourselves ready to use. So your mommy issues, just a second, I'm chatting with Mother Nature and Mother Earth. Remember that they're understandable, and remember that nature and Gaia are very aware of the trust issues, and earning trust is honorable. Earning trust it's a job. And this is the point where you are poking your head out of the tortoise shells, your caves, and all of those types of things, and you're saying, is it safe to come out and play? And we don't want you to get confused by very large flows of really wonderful, absolutely gooey, wonderful energy being something that you're used to seeing on this planet up until, oh gosh, not just the last few moons, I suppose. So everything's changed that much. And we're rapidly, between now and the end of this human year, 2014, going to be seeing these huge magnetic infusions where you're going to feel all of these flows just coming straight at you, and you're going to be able to actually sense when something has been projected to you and it comes straight into your field and then just poof, transmutes right there. So this is the type of thing that you're going towards, but this transmutation won't happen unless you allow this natural flow that's reaching out to you to connect and nurture and soothe you. So reconstructing what it is that you think about very large flows of energy, reconstructing how you understand what it really means to live an energetic life and an electromagnetic field attunement and alignment that's currently happening here on planet Earth, and how there are going to be wobbly times. You know, you've got ultra low frequencies, you've got high frequencies, you've got human frequencies. These are all working to come together in alignment, and you, the divining rod in all of this, have got some learning curves. But I'm here to, and I'm trying to come in weekly to assure you that it is safe to play. Very, very safe to play. And it's from your heart. So in your mind, you're not going to get here very quickly. Heart first, then go to the mind, delete those files, honor those files, and nurture those files, and know that there's a scared empathic child within you that wants to come out and play. So, okay, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. You know, what needs nurturing now, my piece of paper fell on the ground, is you, your mind, and your divine empath. And this is straight from your heart and straight from the wonder of a child, as you feel very strong flows of energy, and you can discern which flows of energy you want to connect with. And it is safe to connect with these flows of energy. So if your head's hurting, your spine's hurting, your sciatic nerve is hurting, these are things that are indicative of this Kundalini flow, energetic flow from top to bottom, looking to create this circuit within you. So when you're ready, allow it. Have a little mudra moment. Balance yourself. Know that your social media activity is also creating some electromagnetic field flurries as well too. So, okay, we'll go ahead and clean up these recordings. I will be offline for the rest of the day, but thank you so much, you guys. And on behalf of the mommies, we know we all got issues. We know we all got trust issues. Let's just embrace them and hug it out and start doing that internally. Peace and love. Bye.